Everybody, today we have a neat project that we're going to work on. We're going to make this window here kind of a stained glass window, and we'll show you how to do that. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is clean the window real good, and then we're going to move on to the next steps. So what are you going to need for this besides a clean window? You're going to need some masking tape. Blue is the preferred type for this. You're going to need some paper towels, some foam brushes. Now we're going to use finger paint for this, so you could actually use your fingers, but we're going to use brushes instead, and that's all that you need. It's really important that you use finger paint and not other kinds of paint for this, because that paint will stay on the window, and this is a temporary project that we're doing, so finger paint's really important. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to tape off all around the outside here. I don't know about you, but I can be a sloppy painter, and we don't want to take a chance of getting anything on the trim. In this case, it's wood trim. So we'll take our tape and start taping around the bottom. Taping all around the outside of my window. And I went onto the glass a little bit, which is okay because I don't want to take any chances with this. And remember, this is going to be a temporary thing. So you can come on and see just how we did all around the outside of the window here with the blue tape. Is to start to tape out your design. So you can choose any design you want to, and I'm going to start with just the first piece like this, and I'm going to put a line kind of down through the middle here, just like this, and you just want to press it kind of tight onto the glass, and then we're going to tape out whatever design we want on our window. All right, so with a little help from my daughter, we created this design on the window. So what you want to remember when you start to paint is that where these tape lines are, that's going to be clear. You might paint that in later if you wanted to with black, but we're going to leave ours clear so you can see right through the glass. So the next step then is we're going to work on getting our paints together and painting. All right, so we have our paints here. I actually have two plates that I put together. The first one just with the solid colors here, so I can use the red, the yellow, or the blue as they are. And this plate is my mixing plate. So as you should remember from art class, if you have these colors, you can mix and pretty much make any color you want to. So I added a little blob of white on there in case I want to lighten something up. So these are my two plates, one for the regular colors, one for mixing, and I'm just going to kind of decide as I go along what colors I want where. So now we've put two coats of our paint on, and in between each coat we let it dry. So if you get a little closer, you can see how it looks right now. You can see there are brush strokes on there. That is from the brushes that we used. If you used your fingers, it would look a little differently, and that could be a design choice that you use. So our next step is to start to pull the tape off. We're going to start pulling the tape off now very carefully, and we're going to take our time. And you'll see the clear areas in between, just like we talked about. Right, so now we've taken all of our tape off, and you can see where the tape was is clear glass. All right, and it's all dried. So where we have a stained glass window done with finger paint, if you wanted to, you could come back in with a brush and fill in this, what is clear, with some black, and then it would look a little bit more, or some gray, and it might look a little bit more like a stained glass window, but we like it. We're going to leave it just like this, and this took us less than an hour to complete.